हाय बच्चों, मैं मुकेश शिरोई आज आपको पॉलीटेक्निक के लिए इंटीग्रेशन पर वीडियो बना रहा हूँ। तो लेट अस स्टार्ट कि इंटीग्रेशन में आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम आती है। तो पहली बात यह है कि हमें ये समझना है कि व्हाट इज इंटीग्रेशन। तो इंटीग्रेशन जो है रिवर्स ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन होता है। रिवर्स ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन, तो इंटीग्रेशन इज रिवर्स ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन, वी नो दिस, बट whether we understand what is differentiation and what is integration. सपोज हमारे पास एक रुमाल है, तो कुछ रुमाल हैं हमारे पास। इन रुमाल को हमने अगर ऐड किया, कई सारे रुमाल को ऐड कर दें, तो इससे एक सपोज कीजिएगा हमारे पास एक टॉवल बन गया। तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक ये जो है ऐड करने की प्रक्रिया को हम इंटीग्रेशन बोलते हैं। अब यदि इस टॉवल को हम दोबारा से, ये कोई टॉवल है और उसको छोटे पीसेस में कट कर दें उनको, तो ये हमारे पास फिर से रुमाल बन जाएगा। रुमाल बन गया। अब इस प्रोसेस को हम डिफरेंशिएशन बोलेंगे, डिफरेंशिएशन। तो ये हमारे पास किसी उसको हम अगर छोटा कर दें तो वो डिफरेंशिएशन हो गया, और उनको छोटे से बड़ा बनाए तो इंटीग्रेशन हो गया। अब हमारे को वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज फंक्शन। तो फंक्शन क्या होता है? फंक्शन जो है, वी हैव स्टडी फंक्शंस इन डिफरेंशिएशन। तो व्हाट इज फंक्शन? y इज इक्वल टू function x, this might be, or g function x, or h function x, u function x. You might write in various ways. Now what will happen? Suppose what do you mean by function? Function is relationship. It is a relationship between two sets and their elements this is studied in the 10th class or 11th class earlier. So we have to understand what is function. Function is relationship between two elements. Now suppose y is equal to function x. Suppose let it be ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is a algebraic relationship. Now इसको what we can do it we have various relationship in it. Let another relationship is a sin square theta plus b theta square plus d, or it might be something new, different, a log x cube plus b sin x plus cx plus d. Any sort of relationship we might have. So there are various relationships. Okay, one of the concept of relationship you might have like this. Suppose you are getting marks in your exam. So marks in different subjects, let it be function of marks. So these subjects are subject 1 plus subject 2 plus subject 3 plus subject 4 plus subject 5. So you need, these papers might be of different scores, 100, 50, 75, or 50 or 100. So in these exams you need different marks to pass in your exam. When you are not getting minimum marks, then you are getting fail. Minimum अगर नहीं मिला है, then you are getting failed. So in different subjects it might be 17 marks, 33 marks, or it might be 25 marks, as in or anything else, or anything. Here we need to understand that what is the effect of 1 marks by which you can get 1 marks may get you fail, may get you fail. When you are getting less than minimum, let 16, then you are getting fail. Or it might have different sorts of effects on your marks. Another point is understanding of variables. Variables and constants. I think you would be aware of it. Even then, x, u, v, etc. and constants are shown by C, D. So variables means changing values, and constant means not changed, or it is fixed. That this is the fixed age. Now let y is equal to function x. Then function x is equal to, say, ax square plus bx plus c. In this function, when we put x change to x plus h is small, then y will also change. Y value will be y plus h. Now we are going to find the value for y plus h. What is the y plus h? We have to find it. So in this case, when we put function x plus h is equal to a into x plus h square plus b into x plus h plus c, and function x is a into x square plus bx plus c. Now what is the I want to say you? I mean to say how we will so there is a difference. Difference क्या है? That difference is, say, y1 minus y. So y1 is function x plus h minus function x, and difference in x plus h minus x is equal to h. Now what we are, how we it means it is delta y and this is delta x. Delta y and delta x is function x plus h minus function x divided by x plus h minus x is equal to, it is donated as dy upon dx. तो दिस इज डिफ्रेंशिएशन, इसलिए dy upon dx is called differentiation. Now this differentiation This differentiation is when limit h tends to 0. So dy dx is equal to limit h tends to 0 function x plus h minus function x upon x plus h minus x. This is our, it becomes function x plus h minus function x upon h. This is our differentiation concept. So differentiation is shown as. Now what we need to understand? Now we know that dy upon dx of a function is written as dy dx of function x is equal to f dash x or f1 x. This is the way to write down the differentiation. We know some basic formulas how we will do the questions of our integration. So first we need to understand what is differentiation. So now dy dx of x to the power n is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1. This is the differentiation of the function x to the power n. It is differentiation. Now integration is reverse. Integration is reverse process. So what happens here? Integration x to the power n dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. This is our basic formula number 1. Another is dy dx of sin x. It is equal to cos x. Integration of cos x is equal to sin x. It is formula number 2. Now dy dx of cos x is minus sin x, implies integration sin x dx is equal to minus cos x. These two are very important. We must learn and remember them in mind. Now what we need to understand? That there might be trigonometric, algebraic, logarithmic, log functions, etc. So one important thing is to understand that let there is a function x. When we differentiate dy dx of function x is equal to say small f is function x. This is differentiation. Now integration of function x dx is equal to function x. What we need here to understand? That after differentiation we need to add plus c. It is a constant. Is always to add. This c is always to add in after doing integration. Now let dy dx of 10x is equal to sec square x, or integration of sec square x dx is equal to 10x. This is the formula number 4. Now we know that dy dx of c constant value do not change, so change in it is always 0. So when this is 0, so any constant value, it might be 1,000 or a, c, d, anything it might be. Always integration of 0 dx is equal to 1. Well, sorry, it is c. So c is always added after integration. You have to, otherwise you will get marks deducted, number कट जाएगा आपका. Okay, some properties of integrals. So we are looking here that dy dx of function x dx is equal to function x. Here property number 2, k integration k function x dx multiplied by k. So k we can take outside, this is k outside, and integration fx dx. Property number 3, the integration function 1x plus function 2x. इन दोनों का we will write down them as two different integrals, function 1x dx plus integration function 2x dx. Property number 4, k1 integration k1 function x plus k2 function 2x plus k3 function 3 dx. So now what we are seeing here, we are getting the property 3 and 2 applied directly. Suppose we have a question 3x square minus 7x plus 2 dx. We want to integrate it. What will happen here? We are applying the property. Then what is happening? Property third, when we apply property third, so all these integrations becomes in separate. So we get 3 steps here. Now another step, we take k outside, k3 integration x to the power 5 dx minus 7 sin x dx plus 2 dx. So what is happening here? We are getting the answer as 3 into x to the power 5 plus 1. We know that the integration of x to the power n is x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 minus 7. We know integration of sin x as minus cos x, and 1 to integration 1, so x to the power 0. X to the power 0 means it is equal to 1. Now this is our answer. Now another question we are getting here to do, under root x minus 1 upon x square whole dx. So what we will do, we will do the square of the function. This becomes x plus 1 upon x to the power 4 minus 2 under root x, and so and so. Now this is we get 3 steps directly here, and integration of this is x square upon 2 minus 1 upon 3 x to the power 3 minus 3 by 2 is becomes minus 1 by 2, and in this way x to the power 1 by 2 plus, here it will be in the denominator, plus c. This is our answer of the question. Okay.